By the way, the sign of a low system on any cycling clutch system, whether it be TXV or orifice tube, if the system is designed to cycle and not have a variable displacement type of compressor, if it cycles rapidly, click, 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 off and on, it's either a very cold day and you really don't even need AC. Cold day means colder temperatures, lower pressures. So we'd expect that. Or the system is very low on refrigerant. Now if it's super low or empty, you won't have enough pressure to even cycle it on to begin with. In the case of wintertime operation, what happens to the refrigerant as it's sitting there equalized without the compressor running? It achieves the temperature of the surroundings. So let's just say it's a 35 Fahrenheit day in the winter. If the compressor tries to turn on, the switch says, hey, 35, I'm not turning on, or 30 or 28 degrees, whatever. It's too cold, too low a pressure. 35, 32 degrees Fahrenheit would equal about 30 something, low 30s on PSI. So that's why we don't run the AC in the winter. It doesn't need to, and it won't cycle on. But once it gets into warm weather, let's say we're 70, 80, 90 degree day, typical air conditioning day in your shop, the pressures, if the refrigerant is full in the system, should be about that, as I mentioned before, about that amount of degrees of Fahrenheit temperature. So 70, 80, 90 PSI on your gauge set, sitting there with the engine off. Naturally, it's enough pressure for that switch to be closed and for it to cycle on. But if it cycles off and on rapidly on the warm day, that's a sure sign that you either have a bad cycling switch or most likely you've just got a low system.